Hello YouTube, welcome to a complete walkthrough of Halo Reach's Forge World. We're going to get right into this video here. The first thing you have, the first thing that you can spawn, basically the first selection, is your human weapons. So you've got your assault rifle, your DMR, got shotgun, which is actually a grenade launcher. The shotgun looks somewhat the same when it is on the ground, but not really. So there you go, grenade launcher. Got your Magnum. I think it's like an M6 pistol or something like that. And you got your rockets, which actually do lock on Halo 2 style, except better when aiming at enemies. There's your shotgun. So you got that, obviously. You got your sniper rifle. Doing some quick scoping action here. And 360 no scopes and such. But then you got your Spartan laser with the little like camcorder side view thing right there, and you've got your frag grenades. So that's pretty much it for the human weapons. I think I try to snipe a fusion coil, a frag grenade and miss here, but oh, so close. But oh well. And then you got your machine gun turret. So and sexy flames, that's right. Be jealous. So, next category here is our Covenant weapons. The first one is the concussive rifle, I do believe. And, I don't know what's going on here. Apparently, my capture card just had a hiccup. All you saw was the sword. You all know that. I don't know if it actually did that in the real video or if my editing program just flipped out. But you saw the fuel rod and the gravity hammer. Luckily, those are all ones that we know and are dear to our hearts. Here's the focus rifle, basically a sniper on heroin. And then you've got your needle rifle, which is the Covenant equivalent of a BR, or DMR, I guess. And it's going to be hard to change that saying. Then you've got the Needler, another one that we know and love. Um, and then you've got the plasma launcher, which basically shoots up to 4 plasma grenades, and they lock onto people. And then you got your plasma pistol, another one we know. And you've got your, what is this? A plasma repeater is the technical word for it. It's basically the Covenant weapon of choice, assault rifle-ish thing. Here's the plasma pistol, as I fail at speaking, and the spiker, so another one from Halo 3. And then you've got your plasma grenades and the plasma turret. So that about wraps it up for the Covenant weapons. The next thing that you will find in Forge World is your armor abilities. So I'm going to go ahead and start off our armor abilities with a nice little grenade shot up into the air. And first one is obviously going to be the active camo. And so the next thing you've got here, I'm trying to remember what order I did it in. Is armor lock. And so basically these are like classes that you can pick up and swap out, just like a normal weapon. But now you've got, what? The drop shield, which is basically bubble shield, deployable cover, and regenerator all combined from Halo 3. As you can see, you can melee it and kill it like you could a deployable cover, but when you're inside of it, it shields you from damage and it heals you. So now we've got sprint. I decided to run around like a jackass and to show you guys the sprint. But then the next one that you got is the duck and roll. I think it's called evade. And that's what the elites use, but it's pretty neat. So, and then you've got your, I want to say, hologram, and I had to teabag my sexy flaming recon clone. So, actually, my sexy flaming recon hologram, and then I hit him in the face. But moving on, the last one that you have is the jetpack, and with the graceful landing here that you'll see in a second. Boop. So yeah, there are your armor abilities. Now, next up is the vehicles. So I kind of spawned like out of the air and fell a little bit right there. But first of all, you've got your Banshee, and that's, you know, Banshee. You can still do your like duck and roll tricks, um, or not duck and roll, but barrel roll, I guess. Do a barrel roll. So yeah, There you go. It's like the classic barrel roll action right there. Next, we've got the Falcon, and this is probably one of the like weirdest vehicles to get used to flying. But once you know how to fly it, it's pretty awesome because you can't flip it over, and the only real way you can crash it is if you get shot or if you forget to hold down the left trigger, which happens to me right here. I'm like, why am I falling? And then yeah, so um, now our next vehicle. Oh wait for it. Graceful landing. Tap. So yeah, I thought I would try to do that, but next vehicle we got here is the Ghost. Basically the exact same thing, except now it looks ridiculously huge. That's basically because your Spartan's ridiculously small, and I can think of other dicks that are small. That was funny. Not really. If you laughed at that, leave a comment. But now you got your mongoose. And keep in mind that you can change all the like vehicle colors, most vehicle colors, I should say, to match teams, so that you can have like an orange warthog and stuff, and a orange warthog. I don't know. Here's the Reverend. It's basically a ghost and a wraith on crack. It shoots like the concussive bullets, but they're bigger and bigger than from the concussive rifle, but yet smaller than the wraith. So there you go, and it can have two passengers, which is kind of fun. So, blow up the ghost there just for dramatic effect. Got your good old Scorpion, and yeah, I decided to blow some shit up. So, I hope you guys like my blowing of shit up. But and you still got the turret. Obviously, it's in a little different spot than it used to be, I think. But and now shade turrets. I'm totally excited for this. Never been able to use shade turrets before in Forge. Now we've got three different types of warthogs. I'm going to go ahead and drive this one around just to show you that it's basic. It still drives the same and sounds the same and everything, but the weapons on the back of them are very different. So now instead of just having the turret and the Gauss turret like we used to, we've got this normal turret, which you see right here. We've also got the Gauss turret, Gauss, whatever, shoots like that, and the rocket turret. Yes. So those are going to be fun. I love warthogs. And then the Wraith. So, good old Wraithy. Blowing some more shit up. So, now our next category in the Forge mode is explosives. And, excuse me for having the timer thing there still. I'm kind of still getting used to it. But, you can blow up I blew up the fusion coil and the trip mine by accident. So, I spawned in landmine, my fault. And these things are deadly, man. I tried to set it off without shooting it, just so you guys could see, and it kind of exploded. So, there you go. Those are the plasma batteries, basically the Covenant equivalent of a fusion coil. And then the propane tank got like launched across the map. So I'm sitting here looking for it. I'm like, well, fine. I'll just spawn another one, dicks. So spawn another one, and it still shoots around like a little like 2-year-old on crack. But yeah, and now your health packs, which is basically just another like little setting. I just threw a grenade at myself and then healed myself. So hope that was entertaining enough for you. But um, next thing we got here are your power ups. You still have the custom power up, which will be basically whatever settings you have in the game settings that will give you, and then the overshield, which will make you invincible for a little bit, and it'll give you like double shields. And then finally the active camo, which makes you invisible, and you're still mostly invisible when you're moving. But okay, so now we've got man cannons and lifts. Now there are three different types of man cannons. The one you see on the far right is just the standard man cannon. It's just normal. I mean, it's just called a man cannon. So now the one I'm flying to right now is called the Man Cannon Heavy. Now this one, when used improperly, can result in death. So watch out for that one, guys. I thought that was a pretty epic failure while I was making this video, so I decided to leave it in there. But now you've got your mini grav lift, which is called man cannon, excuse me. It's called a light one. And now you've got vehicles, a vehicle man cannon. And so I went ahead and made an orange mongoose to see what it did. And I basically do like an inverted 180 stall with a half twist. And then at least a 5,080 like barrel roll. And then here, those are just your standard grav lifts now. So Yeah, basically those are all your lifts, and you actually don't die from the gravel lift one, which was I was kind of surprised. Here's the shield doors. There are three different sizes of them. There's like ridiculously big, and small. And that's also what she said a little bit. But now you've got your sandbags, which can be forged together into nice little things here and make a nice little base and stuff. And I had to fix this one because I forged it wrong, and I was like, oh god, everyone will see it. But you know, no biggie. Now the next thing you got here is your one-way shield doors. These are a little bit different than the normal shield doors. You can only go through them one way. So as you can see, you can walk through one side, but not the other. So those are pretty awesome. You got your teleporters, obviously. Those aren't very hard to understand. But now moving into toys, you've got dice or die, I guess, in the singular form of it. Grammar not seeing, sorry. You've still got your tin cups, golf balls, your what are they called? Seven woods, and kill balls and soccer balls. My soccer ball actually rolled into the kill ball while I was doing this though, so I couldn't exactly show you, but hopefully you can see that. So now for your lighting effects. I'm sorry I don't really know the names of each of these. I'll point out which ones I know. That one's Juicy, and that one's Nova, and that one's purple. That one is I don't even know. That one's purple. That one's green. My fault, guys. Sorry, I don't really know the lighting effects yet. That one was orange, and that one I think was something else, like it was a repeat. But now you got your crates, pretty standard. You've got the open ones, and you've got just random crates. So now let's see, what's the next thing here? Random little crates, and now the next thing is barricades. These are like your like stand behind, shoot people with stuff thing. You got the big normal one, then this one that looks kind of like a riot shield. I wish you could carry it, that'd be awesome. You got a little peephole to shoot through, and then the Covenant roadblock looking one, and then one that resembles the deployable cover, but it's called portable even though you can't move it, so whatever. Good job naming your shit, Bungie. Now there are a ton of blocks. I put one of every single block on the map, and it is ridiculous. So, like, you'll just have to look at them. I can't go through every single name of each one. You'll have to get accustomed to them in Forge yourself. But I do show you every single item on Forge World. So, the remainder of this video is just going to be blocks, and then there are a couple rocks at the end, and just a, whatchamacallit, a grid. So, yeah, I mean, you can see, like, the long walkways, you've got your big towers, and your littler towers, and you've got your staircases, and platforms, and your whatever the hell that is, and all sorts of stuff. And now I'm basically about to fill up the sky with stuff here. I mean, you got your big round half circle dealios, and your big pyramid looking things, and like big rooms that you can just set down, and towers, and like sniper pit things, and you've got these little ramps and antennas and roadblocks and like glass windows, and you've got those little column deals, and you've got tunnels, and you've got the huge wall that you saw to my left a little bit. That's a Coliseum wall. And you've got your big Coliseum windows right there, the tunnels, the ramps, the incline planes, everything. And then there's the rocks. You can see them a little bit right there. Those are the small three, and then you've got the bigger ones over there. And you've got your ramps and your spiral staircases, and then a couple of rocks. So thank you guys for watching. Be sure to subscribe if you want to see more Halo Reach. And this was made by me, ShadowWolf810. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to leave a comment and thumb up the video if you liked it. So that's all for now, guys. I'll see you all in my next video.